2020 until 2027, this is very important period. Everything we've known as a whole will change, and we must accept and trust and adapt. In human design, the global gate that is being unlocked right now is the gate 51. It's called the gate of shock. And with shock comes initiation. This is the gate of initiation and shock. Humanity today is in shock. We're all in shock of what's happening. And we are being initiated into a new human. This is death and rebirth. But there is no good death and bad death, and there is no good birth and bad birth. There is simply change. The world is always changing. And there is that changeless essence. You are always called to remember yourself as this changeless essence, your God's essence. At any moment in time, you are called to remember yourself in eternity. So, as we can see now, we are being pushed into isolation. We are being pushed inward to look within, to be self-empowered, to be self-sufficient, to know what's essential, and to invest in the essentials. This is very different from the tribal and national mentality. We are moving from tribal mentality to the individual self-sufficient mentality. And ultimately to know ourselves, our essential being, through the process of self-investigation. This is where our freedom lies. So for us today, we are invited to model peace within the chaos, to find what is certain, what is real, which is our essential being. And let's consider ourselves lucky to be alive in these times, because we are. These times of unprecedented change, to witness the evolution of the human experience altogether in such a radical way. So today, I want to invite you to, when you read the news, when you feel the chaos, when anxiety arises, to pause. The world is swirling around you. You become still. You can become still for a few moments and look into your fear if it's arising. And it takes courage. It takes enormous courage to sit with it, to silence the mental noise, and to go straight to the feeling, this sensation of fear, of uncertainty, maybe even anxiety. Feel it, let it in. Don't try to escape it. Then notice that without the label fear, is your experience with this feeling other than sensation? Just sensation, just energy. Drop the mental projection. Without the thoughts, what's going to happen? Am I safe? Are my loved ones safe? Imagine those thoughts as subtitles in the movie. Turn off the subtitles. And your experience in this very moment, is your experience in this very moment other than sensations? Can you let it be? Can you let it move through you? Can you feel it with no label and no resistance? Then know this. This is an uncertain time, but time is uncertain. Because times, events, the whole world is always changing, always moving. But what about that which knows a change? What about that which is aware of the ever-changing tides of experiences? What is truly certain in these uncertain times? It's you. It's you that which knows. It's you that which is aware. You that which is constant. Don't worry about the experience. It's always moving. It's always changing. Let it move. Let it take its course. You are not moving. You are the unchanging, the constant in the chaos. You are safe just by being yourself. Because at your very essence, nothing can touch you. Yet you touch everything by the light of your own awareness, by the light of your knowing. The waves never damage the water. You are the essence of the self, never damaged by the changing experience. Remember when we investigated last time in the apple? And we came to understand that without label apple, all there is to the apple is the knowing of it. And then we investigated in thoughts, that without label thought, all there is to the thought is the knowing of it. Today we have those feelings, those intense feelings, intense sensations. And all you know of those feelings is your knowing of them, your awareness of them. And you are safe to experience your own awareness in form of sensations, thoughts, feeling, and objects and words. Just do not mistake yourself to be the limited and to share the destiny of this passing ephemeral things. Do not mistake yourself to be the limited ephemeral thing and sharing their destiny. All passes in you as you, but you are not passing with them. You remain the ever-present certain being, no matter what is happening. So, this is not a time to argue about the coronavirus. And this is not a time to be sucked into the chaos. You are chosen to model peace, grace, and love because you choose it. So sit with yourself, your eternal, essential, unchanging being for a few minutes a day. Close your eyes for a few minutes a day. And when everything is taken away from you, when thoughts subside and disappear, when noise subsides and disappears, when others subside and disappears, when feelings subside and disappear, when you close your eyes and perception subsides and disappear, and when your bodily sensation subsides and disappear, and when even darkness subsides and disappear, and when silence subsides and disappear, what remains? What remains? What remains is that which never left and can never leave. It's you. It is that which aware in you, your eternal being, the certainty of yourself, the peace of your being. Stay here in you for just a few minutes a day. The events, the chaos might not go away immediately, but eventually, because it's always changing. Yet what is important is you go back to yourself, as your essential being. And here, you shift to a calm and rational thinking, so you can take the necessary actions in your life. We're not saying sit in meditation and that's it, everything will be solved. No, we're saying shift to the essential being, the certainty and the peace of your essential being. So you can shift to calm and rational thinking. So you can take the necessary actions in your life to face that challenge out of love, out of calmness, and out of understanding. Unless, of course, you are like physically and immediately, directly in danger, and where flight and fight are designed to protect your body. But there is no need to live this period in fight and flight mode, in panic or denial. So come back to yourself and find the certainty of your essential being, and be and communicate and act out of this calm place.